Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. A couple of days ago, brought you a video. I do that. About a script. Legit script for the Rise of Skywalker ending up on eBay. It was left in somebody's, an unnamed person. Obviously, you can see the thumbnail and the title. An unnamed person's apartment, and cleaner picked it up, whacked it on eBay. We'll find out exactly how much for in a moment. Clearly didn't know what they had in their hands. Now, JJ did an interview with Good Morning America a couple of days back, and he was just like, I want to say who it was. I'm not going to say who it was, but I want to say who it was. And then they interviewed Daisy Ridley, and she was just like, it weren't me. It weren't me. And then they interviewed John Boyega. And John Boyega fessed up. Said it was me. It was me. I was the one that left the script in my apartment and it got put up on eBay. Now, when you listen to the story, it's really intriguing. I'll go into it in a transcript form because, you know, copyright and all that. Now, he starts off, and it's all fair, you know, fair and good when he starts off. Let me tell you how it went down, he said. I was moving apartments, and I left a script under my bed. I was just like, you know what? I'll leave it under my bed. When I wake up in the morning, I'll take it and move. But my boys came over, and, you know, we started partying a bit. You're moving flat. What have you got there to party with? Never mind. We started partying a bit, and then the script just stayed there. So, you know, you're kind of like, all right, let's give John the benefit of the doubt here. He put it under the bed. He's going to take it out the next day. His mates come over. They do a bit of partying, have a drink or two. You know, maybe in a bit of a hungover haze, he forgets to take it, and he leaves the apartment, and then, you know, later on, the cleaner comes in, finds the script, think I'll have this, thank you very much. No! Because the next bit he says, then a few weeks later, John couldn't possibly give a shit about this script. Not a single solitary toss, by the looks of it. I mean, I could understand him forgetting for a day or so, and then being like, oh God, I've left the script under my bed. I better go back and get it before something happens, before the apartment does get passed into the, you know, the estate agent's hands or whatever, and they send in a crew to clean it up and whatnot. No! The guy just totally forgets about the script. This script is so important that he said, I'll stick it under my bed and then I'll know it's safe so the next day I can take it as I leave. Nah. Weeks later. Wow. Then he says, a cleaner finds it and they put it on eBay for like £65. Now, it said in the report, when I did the previous video a couple of days back, it said in the report that Disney managed to buy it back. 65 quid? I've got 65 quid in my wallet right now. I'll buy that script for 65 quid. I could make a video or two out of that. I'll just be reciting. Today's video is Star Wars Chapter 1. My God, they fucked it up. Rey beats everyone. The end. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. But so the cleaner didn't know what they'd got their hands on. They just probably saw that it was a film script. And that was it. And then just put it on eBay. A film script of some variety. I think it's Star Wars, I'm not sure. £65. Or best offer. There's somebody kicking themselves right now. Fuck! I thought I could play the game. I offered a £64.50. Yeah! I could have been a millionaire now. Fuck. Oy, 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 oy. But it's not over. It's not over. He goes on to say, he doesn't know how the film ends. Probably because they've recorded so many different... I say recorded. Filmed. Can we get the terminology correct as? Probably because they've filmed multiple endings. We know that they've filmed approximately 6 different endings to the film, so nobody knows how this thing's going to end, by the looks of it. And he says, I don't actually know because we shot several different things. Now, I'm sure maybe 1 or 2 of those endings are complete red herring endings. But by the looks of it, by the fact that they had to drag so many people back in for reshoots, from what we can gather, this is just from information leaked, so take it on the reliability of that. The film is possibly still in editing. Is possibly still in editing. We know that some people... now, if you don't want to hear this next bit, just mute me for, I don't know. I'll do this again when I've finished my spiel. So just mute me until I do that symbol, and then you can come back in. Because I'm going to give us a potential spoiler away. There was a potential spoiler that was leaked that when it was put in front of test audiences, they actually got up and left the cinema. And that bit was the Millennium Falcon, which has Chewie on, Lando Calrissian was on, Leia was on, gets blown up, and they all get killed. That's how they go out. The Falcon gets blown up, Chewie, Lando, Leia, they all die in that. Apparently gets blown up by the Emperor. It sounds horrible. This film, when I say horrible, not horrible as in, oh my goodness, what did they do to these beloved characters? I mean, there is that, but it sounds horrible in as much as this script, from the leaks, if the leaks are true, this film sounds horrendous. Like, absolutely horrendous. So that was one possible thing which we don't know is going to be in the film or taken out the film. I think everything's still in editing. Okay, let's get the people who have muted me back. All right, it's safe now. It's safe now. I'm curious. I think I'll watch the movie next week for the first time. So, yeah, so the actors will probably get to see how things are going on. But, oh my lordy. This has just been one massive cluster. Now, I don't know, obviously, because I can't read the future. But I legitimately don't know how this Star Wars is going to be. Now, I know that there are Star Wars fans who weren't happy with The Last Jedi, who have said, I'm just going to watch this last one. I need to see it through to the end. And I get that. I understand that. I truly understand that. You just, you've seen parts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You want to see number 9 just to get it over and done with. I get it. But the thing is, I don't know how many people are going to be in the same situation as me. Because I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not going to go to the cinema and watch it. I really are. The only reason that I would go to watch Rise of Skywalker at the cinema is if it comes back that it's so bad. That it's so bad that I can go watch it and then get some content for the channel. Make a buck or two off its back. That would probably be the only reason. But after The Last Jedi, I couldn't give a flying fuck about this series anymore. I couldn't. I don't care about anyone. Boyega had a really interesting plot thread with Finn. Particularly at the beginning of The Force Awakens, where he's a stormtrooper. He's out on his first pew-pew mission. He refuses to participate in the slaughter of the village. You got that great visual of one of his comrades' hands, blood dripping down his helmet and stuff. And when he gets back to the main ship and he's taking his helmet off, and Phasma, in her 19 seconds of screen time, comes on as just like, why have you removed your helmet and stuff like that? And I wanted to know what precipitated this. Was he Force sensitive? Kylo kind of looked at him at one point. Did he sense the Force in him? So he had lots of interesting little things about him, because he's betrayed the First Order. You had the people crying traitor. You had that guy shout traitor at him. Kylo shouts traitor at him. At the end, you know, he's trying to use the lightsaber. He can't. He gets torn apart by Kylo. You know, there was interesting facets of Finn's character, and I really wanted to see where he went in the second episode. And he went to a fucking Canto Blight with Rose to do nothing. Oh, it's so bad. But I don't know how this film's going to put... Getting back to my point. I know, I waffle. It's my thing. Getting back to my thing. I don't know how well this is going to do at the cinema. I mean, it's going to do well, in as much as it's going to generate, you know, a fair bit of wonga. But in terms of, you know, is it going to get anywhere near the Force Awakens? No, I don't see that at all. Is it going to break the billion mark? I imagine it would, which obviously would make it a great success, well, typically. But for Star Wars, would that be enough? Will it take more than The Last Jedi or less than The Last Jedi? Has people's interest in this saga dipped so much now that their own stars forget about their script for weeks until it turns up on eBay for 65 quid? You know, do people care? Or is there, you know, a lot of apathetic people like myself that are just like, I couldn't give a toss. I couldn't give a toss. I'm not going to waste my money at the cinema. I'm not going to pay 15 quid for a cinema ticket. You know, get a drink, get some popcorn or whatever. So it's going to total up 25, 30 quid, because, you know, cinema prices are insane, to sit down and probably watch just some tripe that JJ's trying to put together due to Roundhead Ryan Johnson's shite. Sorry, I got all uppity at the end there, I know. But, yeah, so I tell you what, if you got this far in the video, tell me in the comment section, are you going to go see it? Legitimately, don't lie. You know, there's no point. Just be honest. Yeah, I'm going to see it. You know, I don't care, but I'm going to see it. Yeah, I do care, and I'm going to see it. I'm loving this so far. I'm not like, you know, I'm not going, you know, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. But just be honest. I just want to try and see if I can get some sort of idea about what the cross-section, at least of my audience, would be. In terms of seeing the film. But yeah, there we go. So as John Boyega did it in the conservatory with the candlestick holder. Interesting. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links, they're in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.